This was a perfect house. I knew everybody that had been in this house in the past, but the property needed so much work doing to it. I practically had to rebuild it, and that's exactly what I set out and I did. I was approached by a company that came to my house, knocked on my door, promoting the government scheme of cavity wall insulation, that this would help with the insulation in the property, bring the costs down for the bills and things like that. And I thought, the government are funding this. They've vetted these people. They wouldn't be handing these grants out to these people if they weren't for real and they weren't going to come and do the work that they needed to do on this property. They damaged the property in installing the actual insulation. Other issues started showing up throughout the house. SSB then went into liquidation. I was completely unaware of that. The first I knew about it was an email that I got from them on the 12th of January that advised that they'd gone into liquidation and the courts had sent a court judgment notice to me, and they attached in a copy of the email stating that I had £17,000 to pay by the 27th of February. It was no win, no fee. How had I ended up with these costs? Not only had I lost the case, I had to correct all of the damage that was done to my property. I had a month to pay it. There was no support from anywhere. I went to the MP, was told they couldn't do anything because it was legally bound. I was terrified. I was terrified I was going to lose my home. I'd had no opportunity to be able to even pay this in instalment. I didn't even know what it was for. And all I could see was that they were sending bailiffs to my house and they were going to take my children's things because the only thing that's in my property that's worth anything. I've worked so hard. I've worked the whole of my life. I've never been in debt. How has this even remotely come about? It's just been horrendous from start to finish. Terrified is not the word. Angry is, I can't even explain on how angry I am. And we are not only left with sorting our properties out now after all of this mess, but we're also left with these bills. People are absolutely devastated. Some of these people are pensioners that's no life savings because they put everything into the home and they face exactly the same. And to feel like there was no support there at the beginning by the people that we should have been getting support from was just devastating.